Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and I am the Novice Modeller, and this is What's in the Box kit review number 335. So if you haven't watched the 334, wake up! This is also normally Spitfires on Saturday, but obviously it's Sunday, so yeah, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I went out, sorry. So today we're going to be having a look at this Kovozavody Prostejov, betterly known as KP, 1/72 scale Spitfire LF Mark 1Xe, which is kit number KPM0063. And for a brief rundown on the history of this particular kit, it came from a new KP tooling in 2014. According to Scalemates, this particular kit was released around about 2016, and from then until now, 2024 anyway, it has been bounced here and there between Kovozavody Prostejov and AZ models, which, to the best of my knowledge, are the same company. They share the same address anyway, so and the same style of boxes, less the box art. So I think it's the same people. This particular kit, price-wise, on eBay, I can't really find any kind of recent prices for it. There's only one available in Germany, which is about £25, and I certainly didn't pay that. So it's kind of hit and miss as to whether you can still get hold of this, but I'm sure it is still available, pre-loved, second-hand, whatever you want to call it. So let's have a look at the box art for this, and as we can see, it's done out in Israeli colours. This particular version has got the clipped wings, number 89, with a nice yellow and black tail. There are actually two options for decaling this up, or three it would appear. We also got this number 26 aircraft with a red and white striped tail. And we've also got, let's just see when this is from, 1949, so this is just post-Arab-Israeli war. And this particular one is dated 1952. And as we can see, this one's done up in a rather striking silver finish, or plain finish I suppose, with a rather nice red flash and red and white striped tail. So they're kind of nice, aren't they? Kind of nice looking. And I did flash out this other kit, which again doesn't appear to be readily available at the moment. This is AZ7393, which comes as a dual pack for the Arab-Israeli war, which is 1948, and comes with a Egyptian variant of the venerable Spitfire as well. Did I say Messerschmitt before? Can't quite remember. Spitfire anyway. So we're going to have a look at the parts now, and we'll have a read of the blurb and look at the instructions as well. And then you can tell me what you think of this kit, because I think it's alright. It looks pretty nice to me. So we start off with this sprue here, which, as we can see, contains the upper wing surfaces and the fuselage. So we've got nice indented panel lines. We've got a whole range of access panels. We can see rivet marks right along the seam between the wing and the fuselage also, which is always a bonus. Rivet marks on the engine area. The other side, we can see just about the little access point for the pilot to get in and out of the aircraft. God, my fingers are terrible. I've been working too hard this week, obviously. And more slightly different access panels along that side. Wing surfaces looking very, very nice. So we've got a whole load of panels to get into to access to the weapons. Nice looking bit of detail on the hinges. That's nice and clean looking, that one. We've got two options on the wheels. Option A and option B. We've got a nice vent here, or intake. Just about see some rivet marks on there as well, so that's looking pretty damn nice. Spinner. Quite a nice detailed cockpit control console. It's part of the framing for the rear of the interior of the aircraft behind the seat. It's probably the armour plate for behind the seat. That looks like a blister bulge for either guns or wheels. Got the wheel covers, slight bit of detail with mounting points there. They're the end caps for the trimmed wing version. I don't know if that's right. And they're the wing tips if we want to add the wing tips. We've got another air intake here. There is also quite a lot of nice detail on the interior of the cockpit as well. Slightly different on the other side. So that's pretty nice. So obviously, I mean, if you pick out a sort of KP or an AZ Spitfire Mk.Ixe, this is pretty much what you're going to get. Wing undersurface is really nice. Look at all these access points here. I don't think I've ever seen that many. We've got really nice looking rivets, and they're the little drop parts for the guns where the shells come out. You might want to cut those out, I suppose. And all that detail on the sensor there. That's some nice looking kit, that. You've even got detail on the interior of the vents as well. Or is that just indicating where the grills are going to go? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we're losing a bit here. We've got our rudder, looking good. Tail sections. I've not seen that wavy line on them before. What's this thing here? I don't know what that is. We've got some oxygen tanks to go in the cockpit. We've got a tail wheel, 4-bladed propeller, seat with some detail, cannons. What have we got here? We've got the stick, aerial. Not too sure what they are. A few other small parts that are hazard to identify. Where are they? Is that the side with it? Yeah, there we go. My eyesight's failing, obviously. So they're the grills for the intakes. So we've got some more intakes here. Engine manifolds, undercarriage struts, and we have different options for a tail as well. So there's a different rudder, slightly different tail fins, so plenty of spares for the spares box. We also get a drop fuel tank. I think they're blister bulges for the engine. I'm not 100% certain. And more wingtips. I don't know why we get more wingtips. We get a single cockpit canopy. And then we get 2 decal sheets for our 2 different variants, obviously. So the red and white stripes is this one on both of them. This black, I'm assuming, is going to be black and see-through. So as you can create the yellow on this with painting the rudder yellow. We got a whole section of stars, Star of David's, 89 and 26 and 58, the red flash, cockpit instrument panel, harnesses, unit insignia, looking alright. And then we get another stencil which includes a load of stencil decals. So that's all access points and walking lines, etc, etc. The reason I've decided to do this one today is because I'm building my currently painting up the Skyhawk Starfix, and I'm stealing 4 of these Star of Davids to build my Skyhawk as the IDF version. So let's have a quick scope at these instructions. So we've got a sprue diagram here with part indicated red, not required. Section 1 to 8 is basically focusing on our interior, showing us how to construct all the various parts there, putting the decals on for the straps or harnesses, undercarriage in 12, and then we move on to the main aircraft itself. So obviously you need to paint up your interior first, and then put your engine manifolds in, and then we're going to seal up our cockpit interior, put our wings together. Oh, hang on a minute, let's have a look. It's very limited scope for mounting points here, so it is a very much a sort of find the right join on it. Air intakes and pitot tube and a few other parts next. Then we're going to mount the lower wing or the wing to our undercarriage. Indicates here to put the cockpit canopy on as well, and our tail. Undercarriage on, propeller on, and then we have a painting diagram for the indicated version as per the box art. Let's read this blurb here. In the early months of 1942, with clear superiority of the Focke-Wulf FW1 with the clear superiority of the Focke-Wulf FW190 over the Spitfire Mark 5B, there was much pressure to get Spitfires into production using the new two-stage supercharged Merlin 61 engine. Although design work on the Mark 7 and Mark 8 series was underway, these would take over a year to get into production, and a counter to the FW190 was urgently needed. The Air Ministry made the decision that the Mark 5C airframes should be converted to take a more powerful engine, and as a result many of the early Mark 9s were converted Mark 5Cs, which did not have any of the refinements which later appeared. I'm thinking VC is actually 15 or something, but my Roman numerals are not that great. Although the Mark 9 airframes did not have the aerodynamic and strength improvements or the modified control surfaces of the Mark 7 and Mark 8, the Mark 9 still proved to be an effective counter to the Focke-Wulf FW190. The Mark 9 became the most numerous Spitfire version and was the backbone of RAF fighter squadrons until the end of the war. It's a shame it doesn't actually go into any detail on the history of this particular aircraft, or the Israeli use of them, I suppose. So there we go, there's a kind of interesting but apparently semi-hard to find currently Israeli Defence Force early Spitfire from 1949 to 52. Please do like and subscribe. We've already done a kit review on this particular kit. There will be a link in the box coming up now, so you can go and have a look at that one if you do so wish. But again, currently not really readily available. Sorry about that. I've had these for over a year now, and I'm just getting around to do a review of them. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and as always, be seeing you.